season 3, we left off, and people were carrying boxes of
Scarlet.
Yes, that's right.
Lights were going off.
Lights were going off. We were all confused.
It was a very rare, bold type cliffhanger. We don't do those a lot.
Yeah, and we also don't pick up where we left off in seasons, and we're doing that in season 4.
Direct.
Like
pickup.
Direct pickup.
I am wearing a different jacket though.
Jacqueline is still very much in our lives.
She's in the world.
She is with us.
Yeah.
She is with us, and
She's right here.
we actually can say, because there's a clip that was released of Patrick saying that he is taking over her position as editor-in-chief.
Patrick.
What a jerk. We're gonna see Jane have to kind of pick up the pieces after she's decided to take back her cheating boyfriend. And I think that it's actually really powerful, because I think that people who have dealt with infidelity, a lot of people's choices are to make the choice to stay with that person, and I don't think that that's spoken about a lot. I think that the story that's mostly told is one where, you know, we want to empower women to, like, let go of that man and whatever, and I think that that causes a lot of guilt for people who want to stay in a relationship after infidelity. So I think that it was really powerful for Jane to choose to stay, and I'm excited for people to see how she kind of goes through trying to trust him again and figure out how to be happy again in a relationship.
She got a big old rock.
I get engaged, which I'm really excited that I get to talk about that, because I thought that it was going to be a really big secret, but apparently it's not. I would characterize the proposal as being honestly perfect for both of the characters. I think that Richard really knows Sutton, and she's not the kind of girl who would want like a big to-do, so he keeps it really intimate. It's just the two of them. He asks permission,
Of course.
from the girls, which is also really sweet. I think it's really cool because we've seen Sutton and Richard for 4 seasons, basically, doing the whole back and forth thing, the secretive thing, and then they kind of come out as like a couple in public, and I just think it feels really good to see them finally doing it, which we will also see them doing it. And then also we will see them getting engaged after.
Kadena's still angsty. That's all I gotta say about that.
Eventually. Not season 4, but we're hoping eventually. Keep pushing for that season 5, and maybe.
We just keep feeling like the more we talk about it, the more pressure they'll feel to do it.
Because now we're getting
it's turning
fans.
out that I don't think they care.
Yeah.
'Cause we've been talking about it for a long time.
I feel like one of the first panels we ever did, I was like, it's a mushroom trip where it's a musical. And they were like, And, you know, it's years later and it still hasn't happened.
Listen, I think
I'm feeling
that
very emotional about the whole thing.
if we enlist bold type fans, they will go off on social media and they will make it. They will on the social medias. They will make it happen. I have full faith in you guys. # bold type musical. I just came up with that.
Nice.
So original.
Don't leave me hanging.
Come on, bro.
Oh.
Nice.
Raven Symone comes to Scarlet to be styled. She's a beauty influencer,
Makeup artist.
and Sutton, takes the opportunity to style her, and it doesn't really go that well. So, and maybe that's a spoiler, but you just got it.
I actually think it was really cool to get to see Kat fail a little bit, because so often we're told that your career trajectory is like one direction, but sometimes you fail upwards. And this season, Kat is gonna kind of start to use her position at the magazine to, like, you know, make some social change in a different way. We have our first trans character on the show, played by beautiful Eon, which is very exciting and something that we've all been pushing for a while. And yeah, we're gonna kind of explore like political correctness and the language we use and how that affects our relationships and you know, how interpersonal things can kind of get a bit confusing when people are trying to be PC.
And I love that episode because I think it's such an important conversation starter.
Yeah.
Because I think so many people feel so much anxiety around that topic. You know, not knowing what is right to say and what's not, and being afraid of making a mistake and being, you know, and upsetting somebody or hurting someone's feelings. What we try to do in that episode is make a space where you can say, like, hey, I don't know this. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Can you teach me? I want to learn. And so I thought that was actually a great episode.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully not. I think that in season 4 we will see all of the hard work that she's been putting in pay off. You know, she's been stuck in that position for a long time. But I think what's so great about that is that it rings true for a lot of people who have been in that position. I've had a lot of people say, like, it's true. Like, sometimes you have to be in that position for years before anything happens. So I think when it does pay off for Sutton, it's going to be really, really, like, sort of worth all of the previous years of her struggling to get a raise.
And then in season 5, she's the editor of the magazine. It's a spoiler, sorry.